What's it going to be today? Little squeeze already from Aoki Racing to Team Rafa on the run down towards turn one. It's very tight between the two of them. Looks like Sarah Price has got it running well. You can't cross the start line before the clock ticks to zero. It's going to be tight for Sarah Price, but she gets going just about perfectly for Westbrook Racing. Good start from Rafa on the inside as well. Sarah Price still has to keep her line though, because Team Brazil and Marit Stromoy is coming at her hard actually, down towards turn one. She does cut across right in front of Team Rafa. They'll have a close look at that, but it looks like Sarah Price, late four again. It looks though Sarah Price has taken over.
Sarah nailed that corner and completely pushed the rest of her fleet in her wash. Well done, girl.
So there you can see we're on board with Michelle Lobaidan, and she's dropping backwards now as Chris Lasaraga comes through on the inside. Marit Stromoy's recovery, brilliant. She stayed in third place. Bear in mind, she almost didn't make the start of this race. Then Lobaidan for Aoki Racing is dropping to fourth, and Anna Glennon at the back of the field for Team Miami, who just feels like this weekend, both her and Eric Stark have just not quite had the feeling.
She just seems to be lacking power here, and she's got spray coming off there. I wondered if there's any damage on a foil there that's just slowing her down, because she's really lacking it back there.
We have had a protest already from Team Brazil to the leaders, Westbrook Racing and Sarah Price. I'm not surprised, because you did feel a little bit of encroachment, didn't you, into the lane heading down towards turn one. So we'll see what race direction make of it. Sarah Price though does lead them across the line at the end of the first lap. Here comes Christina Lasaraga though on the inside. Sarah Price can cover this one off no problem. There you can see from on board with Team Rafa, Sarah Price just needs to defend now, and she will, heading into the first corner, but race direction will be having a close look at it.
Yeah, it'd be an interesting one there. I don't know whether it was the start where she didn't give enough room, or whether it was that first corner that I said she nailed it, but maybe she nailed it too hard.
Sebastiano Pellecchia, the race director, has said the protest has been denied, so we carry on. Sarah Price has taken the short lap early on in this race, and this now will give her a bit of breathing room. It's up to Sarah from this position to crack on at her own pace, dictate the pace of the race, try and be as smooth as possible. She is going to have clean water in front of her now for the rest of this race.
That's teamwork at its finest, because yep, she's given ourselves a load of room. Team Miami, good move. They're at the back, they've got nothing to lose, they get that long lap out the way. Great move by Team Miami.
Get the long lap out the way, and also don't be in that wash any longer than you need to be. So hopefully now, by the time she rejoins the course proper, the wash will have settled a little bit and she'll have fairly clean water to race in, just like Sarah Price has the front. And how much did she nail that start, Shelley? That's been crucial again from lane 4, just as it was in qualifying yesterday for Alula.
It's the timing up to that start line could actually win and lose these races. It is so important, and if I was any team, I would be out there counting the seconds to the absolute 100.
And what is it about Will Smith's Westbrook Racing and race day? As we said, they were 9th in both Jeddah and Doha in qualifying. They were 7th yesterday, and now it looks like Lucas Ordonez, if this race finishes as it is, there is every chance that they'll be right in the final yet again. So as Brazil take the short lap, Marit Stromoy now leapfrogs Rafa. This will put Christina Lasaraga in a whole load of wash here. So I think this is good tactics perhaps from the Norwegian Marit Stromoy and of course Team Brazil.
Yeah, Team Brazil, good move there. They've put Chris in the dirty water. Christina hasn't done anything yet, a long lap or a short lap, so I would get something out the way and get yourself out of that messy water.
Yeah, possibly a long or a short lap next time around for Rafa Nadal's squad. So across the line, it's Westbrook Racing. Marit Stromoy is having a really good race here. Fastest lap of this race has gone to Christina Lasaraga, so she is the fastest runner with a 1:20.8. That's of the regular course. As Marit Stromoy did a 1:09, it just shows that, you know, it's about 11, 12, 13 seconds quicker to go through the short lap.
We're lap 4 of 6 already, and only Anna has done the long lap. So, yeah, we're going to have to start doing some tactics here, guys.
Yeah, Westbrook Racing, Sarah Price is on normal course as Team Rafa instantly go for the short lap, so they should regain position. Will they take the lead in this race? And I think they might here. Christina Lasaraga. Now this is key, this is crucial. They've both done their short laps, and suddenly Team Rafa have leapfrogged Westbrook Racing. They both have a long lap to perform, and Christina Lasaraga's pace, that's what it's down to, this, has just meant that she has undercut Westbrook Racing. She's undercut Sarah Price, and now is the leader of this race proper.
And they've both got to do a long lap, so she should be able to hold on to this. This is a good move by Christina.
2 laps to go in this race then, as Team Rafa take charge once more. It is choppy out there. The wash is making this really, really difficult.
The turbulent water out there from all of the traffic, it isn't smooth. It isn't smooth at all. This is like a rough, choppy race. And then you add the boats in front of you and all the wash. You've got to get in the clean water, guys.
So we are on board with Will Smith's Westbrook Racing. Digs that left wing in the water to get it turned on the boost to get up on the foils out of the corner. Oh, we saw the right wing just dip in. Is she going to go for the long lap? I think she is. You can just see the Westbrook Racing boat going high and going for that long lap. So she's going to go high. This perhaps will promote Team Brazil ahead of her, but don't forget Marit Stromoy and Team Brazil still also have to take the long lap. Marcel Alobadan has already done the long lap. She's at the back of the field now, but she still has a short lap to take in this race. I wonder if Team Aoki will take it now. Here we go. This is going to be tight, and it has promoted Marit Stromoy, as expected, ahead of Sarah Price. However, Sarah's done both her long and short lap. Marit and Team Brazil still have the long lap to go. Still a long lap to go for Team Rafa.
This is so... I just can't predict how this is going to come out now.
It should be bottom right. There you are. That's what our computer's saying. Team Rafa to win, Westbrook to be second, Aoki to be promoted to third if they take their short lap. So final lap, Christina Lasaraga has to take the long lap. What's the gap behind her across the line? Still waiting for the others to cross that finish line. So Brazil go across now. The gap stands across the line at 17.6 seconds. Is that enough? Here comes Michelle Lobaidano, who's really built into this race now, and on the boost she goes down towards turn 1, and Sarah Price is going to have to give her room here.
Oh, we're foiled.
Oh, here we go, contact! We've had more contact there, and Sarah Price turned in to the nose of Michelle Lobaidan on the Aoki Racing boat. More contact, and it's going to come again as she cuts across once more. Surely has to give a little bit of room. It's not to be, it's not going to happen. And Michelle Lobaidan takes the inside. That's brilliant from the Aoki Racing boat.
But, oh, Westbrook's gone onto the other side. She's gone onto the outside. Now, yeah, I think Michelle's got that. She's pulled away.
Brilliant.
She's put Westbrook into the dirty water behind her.
Brilliant from Aoki Racing. I'm sure they'll have a look at what that contact there in race direction. But meanwhile, Christina Lasaraga has done the job. Didn't get the whole shot down into the first corner. We're being told, well, it looks like from the top left, she hasn't done the long lap. That must maybe, have we missed it?
Did we miss it, or is it?
Or is there an error? I don't know. We'll have to wait and see about that one, because this is going to get interesting. Across the line, Aoki Racing will take second place. Will there be a penalty though? Has Sarah Price Chris Lasaraga taken that long lap? Westbrook Racing will go third with Sarah Price. Fourth for Team Brazil, and Team Miami and Anna Glennon come home in fifth place. But there's lots and lots for our race director to look at there, Shelley.
Well, I'm confused, so everyone else must be. What has happened there? What a great race, seconds between them as they crossed that finish line. But did Christina, Team Rafa, do the long lap?
She's doing it now. There's been a miscalculation of laps, and you can see the frustration here on her face, almost in tears. She's just done the long lap. I think she thought there was another lap to go. There's been a miscalculation, miscommunication. That's happened a couple of times already this weekend, and you can see it etched on her face that Team Rafa did not take the long lap during that race. And there are tears in the eyes of Christina Lasaraga, and you can understand she's just won that race by 22 seconds. However, did not take the long lap loop.
What has happened there? Is it a communication problem again? But I thought, Gavin, that they could also see all the information on their screen, and so if you can't hear mission control, you've got it on your dash yourself. So I would love, maybe we can get Taylor to go down and have a chat to her and say what happened.
Yeah, well, down in the Ocean Club, confused faces to know what's gone on there. There was contact from this man's teammate, Lucas Ordóñez, and Sarah Price. So there was contact between her and Marcelo Lobaidan as well. Big release of breath for Sarah Price. I mean, she's been in a race there today, got the whole shot, then was accused of having cut up Team Brazil, then has been contact with Aoki Racing. It's hard to get your head around that one. Another great E1 group stage race.
Nobody can say that the E1 series isn't exciting. This is like literally on the edge of your seat. You just don't know where to look next. Great racing from everybody. But I really hope that... let's hope that Team Rafa are okay.
Let's see if we can speak to Marcelo Lobaidan. Well, Michelle, that was an absolutely superb drive from you there. Contact between yourself and Sarah Price out there. Talk about it from your point of view. What happened in that one?
Honestly, it was, we're all tunnel focused in there. It was really fun. I believe just, everyone stuck to the rules, and I think it was amazing. I really enjoyed this round.
Thanks, Michelle. Yeah, she was superb, I have to say, because at one point was 5th and last in that race. But that just shows when she was able to then take the short lap, suddenly it's a different story. I wonder what Sarah Price might have to say from inside Will Smith's Westbrook Racing race bird. She's just about making it back to the launch zone now, as are all the other race birds. An eventful group stage race. There is Marcelo Lobaidan. Of course, the race director's got to decide what to do about Cristina Lasaraga not having taken the long lap loop. Will that be a straight 20-second penalty? Will it be more? Because it does change things.
Oh, it will certainly change things, Gavin. It will completely change the results of that race as we saw it finish across the line. She doesn't look happy.
So we are being told a potential 40-second penalty, and you can see Cristina Lasaraga is very unhappy. Straight away out of the race bird and heading back now towards the technical area. Oh, you've got to feel for her, don't you? And you know she is consummate professional. Won every single race back in Doha, won the Grand Prix really for that team, and today she's just won that race. However, a miscalculation has occurred, whether it's inside the cockpit, outside the cockpit, and you can understand, you could put yourself in that position, Shirley.
I'd be in tears, I have to say. If she isn't crying inside that crash helmet, then she's a better person than I am, because the frustration of it all, the adrenaline, the frustration, the anger, and they're leading the championships. This is our championship leaders of the moment. They cannot afford to make a mistake like that.
And now they will start that second of the group stage races from the outside. They are relegated to last place. Drama here in Dubrovnik. So Cristina Lasaraga across the line was first, 40-second penalty, finishes last, promotes Anna Glennon to 4th, Marit Stromoy to 3rd, Sarah Price gets promoted back up to 2nd place. What an eventful race that Sarah's had. And then Marcelo Lobaidan effectively takes victory in it.